EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20! They were pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll run it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run it with Ballage. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Hey, team 6.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Hey, Alpha. 57's right. Here we go. 57's the mic.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson then. Got a man. It's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
It's out of time. It's out of time.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj, and he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta. 48, 48 Mike, 48 Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Throwing Fitzpatrick, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
16 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Watch Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson will keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 92 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the first play in the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again to Boyle here over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Taco Charlton coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But what about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Zoo.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. It's complete to Grant. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Balaj. And an alley to run. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Balaj. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
57. Hey, exit. Hey, watch the slant. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He finds Roberts complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They're running it. You go back.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And that will write a finish to this ball game.